Since last, today's Monday, so Wednesday. Yep, we were in Sioux Falls on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and came home, and and then back to Sioux Falls again. But I want to thank you all for being on the call. But I learned quite a few things over the last 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. And I thought about what I was going to talk about on the call tonight, I thought that's a great subject. And what I really wanted to talk about was, we must never, ever quit in life. And last Wednesday was a great example. Scott and I have been working on a project for almost 15 years. And we just run to roadblock, just everywhere. It's to do with a film that we want to do, a movie. And it's a true story, and it's kind of like a man that is calling to us from the veil beyond. The name of I can't even explain it. It's just crazy. But anyway, so for 15 years we have called ghostwriters. We've talked to authors. We've talked to producers. We've talked to many, many, many people in the industry, and because Scott and I have done movies before, we talked to Kevin Costner, we talked to Jim Wilson, we talked to so many people about this idea that we had, and it was just always a dead end. And you get to the point where you're thinking, okay, this probably isn't what God wants me to do. And I think of in our Yoli businesses, in our businesses, you just work so hard and you're so hopeful, and you think you're doing all the right things, and just closed doors, slam, just one after the other. And you get discouraged, and you want to quit, and you want to give up. But then maybe you get a little inkling of hope, and it keeps you going for another month or 6 months or 10 months or whatever it is. But I often think of my journey in this industry. And had I given up, which I had, I've been in this industry since 1999. Had some success, nothing like what I'm having now with Yoli. But before Yoli, I had pretty much given up. I was done. I was done with network marketing. I was done with life. I was tired. I was 55 years old. I didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't have any money. We had no reserve. We had nothing. But I was just so tired. And I thought to myself, I don't know what to do. And I just threw my hands up in the air and I said, you know what, Lord, it's up to you. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. And that's when all of a sudden the floodgates opened. When I gave up and when I said I'm done, it was like, no, you're not done. And what's happened now it happened in my Yoli business. So all of a sudden I was given an opportunity, and I'm like, okay, I can either act on this or I can just leave this by itself and not do anything on it. And I acted on it. I got such great results on the products, obviously, and my friends got great results. So it just went with it. And I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have it all mapped out. I just knew that I had to talk to as many people as I could talk to tell them about these products. And it just went from there. But had I quit, where would I be? Now we're on the cusp of a new venture. It's not going to be, I'm still going to do Yoli. It's still going to be, Yoli's still my deal. But what I'm telling you is there are other things in life too that we mustn't ever quit. And with this venture that we're now, we have learned more in the last 3 days than we found out more in the last 3 days than we have in 15 years on this project. And it was just because God's timing is right. The people were put in our lives just right. We didn't quit. We kept talking to people. We kept asking questions. We kept doing the things that we needed to do. So now we've already, in this project that we're doing now, we've already in the process of forming an LLC. Now we're looking for money. And it was so cute because one of the producers that we met with today, he said his daughter was there. And I go, okay, now how do we find the money? And she looked at all the lists of names that I had from when we did the movies with Kevin Costner and Tom Cruise. And she said, you have a whole list of names. Just call. What are they going to do? What are they going to say? No? What are they going to just call? This girl was 16 years old. She said, call everybody on that list of names and see if they're in on the idea. And I'm like, she's got more guts than I've got. Look at her. You know, but nobody's peed in her Cheerios. Nobody's told her no. Nobody's laughed at her face. Nobody's shut doors in her face. She's fresh and young and just vibrant and so excited about this project. She's just with her dad, listening to everything that we've discussed in the last 48 hours. So to me, it sparked something in me. And I thought, we need to remain excited about what we've got. We need to know that lives are being changed every single day, and we can be a part of it or we can't. And personally, I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of changing lives. I want to be a part of improving lives. I want to be a part. And yeah, the money is great, but it's really not about the money. And if you think about the money only comes when you help the people. And that's the bottom line. I just was reading over some notes, and Corey, it was so cute. Corey said something the other day. Just if I can find it, because it was so good. He said, every time I try to find notes, I can't find them. But he talked about actions is what changes our direction, not opinions. Not our opinions, not anybody else's opinions. It's actions. And we just have to go to work and do what it is we know what we can do. Some of us need an action plan. Some of us need, okay, step 1, this is what you do. This is step 2. This is step 3. And there's a lot of you out there that way. I'm not that way. I'm just like, okay, I know what to do. I just got to talk to as many people as I can, get as many no's as I can, because with every 10 no's, I'm going to get 1 yes, or 9 no's, I'm going to get 1 yes. But it's all about presentation. It's all about, our personal relationship with people. It's about what we have to offer people. And honestly, you guys, we have so much to offer, not just physical, not just emotional, but we also have financial to offer. And everybody really is looking for that. And right now, they're kicked back and they're in vacation mode. They're in holiday mode. They're in eating, partying. They're going to pay the piper the 1st of January, right? They're not thinking about how getting heavier. They're not thinking about being broke. They're going out and they're charging all their gifts for all their friends and all their family, and they don't care because this is the holiday season and they want to give. And that's great, and they should, and that's wonderful. But the thing is reality slaps you in the face about the 1st of January. And then what? And then what are they going to do? They're going to be looking for people like us, right? So now is the time to get in front of those people and gently, lovingly visit with them about where are you? Where is your health at? Where is your emotional health at? Is money an issue in your life? Is that something that maybe you could use a couple extra $100 a week, or $500 a month? Is that something that would interest you? And I know you're probably not interested now, but come January, you might be. And I would love, love, love to visit with you. And even yet, I would love to invite you to a event that we're going to have. It's going to be phenomenal. And so I think that we can pack the house, because I think I know we have everything that everybody out there is looking for. But it's up to you guys to really invite. You really have to step out of your comfort zone. And that was another thing. One of my mentors from Herbalife, right? We have stayed close over the years, and he texted me today, and we just visited a little bit. He sent me a picture of some quotes that he had, and I'd heard all the quotes a million times, but one of the quotes was, "Never judge a man by his money." And I thought, well, that was interesting, but my first thought was, or the lack of this money. Because that's kind of where I always was, right? So, but there are so many things that he said, he's met so many people that have a lot of money that aren't very nice. And I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I've met a lot of people that have a lot of money. They're amazing. And I love them, and I want to be like them, and I want to hang out with them, and I want to know what they know. And so, it just kind of goes both ends of the spectrum. But I think that the people that we have met in our lives, and for some of us, we're not wet behind the ears anymore. We're getting up there. And those are the people that we need to, Susan's laughing at me. Those are the people that we need to keep going back to. Those people that have known us for years and years and years, because they trust us. Even though sometimes they think we're crazy, they still trust us and they still love us. And we've got what they need. So I can't express enough. We have until December, what did I say, 11th, before there's no more rooms. I've got some new, I rented some more rooms. I think I rented 16 more rooms, Susan. So, and I got a call from Casey today. She's lined up. She's flying in on Thursday night from Illinois. She's bringing her team. And she's going to talk about inviting. And she is an amazing trainer. I've heard her train in Utah before. She's amazing. I cannot wait to hear people hear her on her invite. I talked to Mo Landers today, and they're going to talk about the ups and downs of this business. Yes, right? Yeah, Anita, yes. They're fabulous. And Don. And they're going to talk about that. So I'm really excited to listen to them. And of course, Dr. Stukel will be there talking about the products, And then I haven't asked Dr. Scott and Dr. Don, but I know they're going to be more than happy to get on that stage and speak. Dr. Scott. And we'll talk. And Lori Foster is going to get on the stage and speak. And Clint, our Diamond Clint Anderson, is going to speak as well with Ann. So we've just got a great lineup. Darren, of course, is coming out. But you guys, right now, I just had a call the other day, and I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but there's this gal that we met with to reboot, and this guy got a text from her. She goes, "I quit." And I go, "What? What? Who quits in October and November? Nobody quits. Yeah, you quit, but maybe for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But right now, our harvest time is January, February, March. Nobody quits this time of year. Nobody quits. You don't quit. There's no quitting in Yoli in October, November, and December. That's the time we just kind of rev up and we get going, right? Everything we do right now, we will see the results of it in January and February and March. So if you guys are doing the deal now, if you're talking to as many people as you can talk to, I promise you're going to reap the benefits, but you're not going to reap the benefits this month. And you're but next month you will. February you will. March you will. Because those are the months that people are looking for what we have. So those are our biggest months, obviously. January, February, March, April. May is great, strong month. So we've got 4 months of really, really big months. But if you're not doing anything right now, guess what? Your months aren't going to be that big. So you've got to get out there. You've got to get outside the box. And you've got to get out of your comfort zone. And you've got to talk to people. And really, you guys, what do you care what they say to you? They don't pay your bills. Really? Do they? No, they don't pay your bills. You care about them and you love them. And another thing is, those Christmas promotions. I know they're out of the Yoli one, out of the Passion one, but they're not out of the Alkalite. So two Alkalite for $50. That's a pretty good buy. They're not out of the other packages. Just to let you know, every night I drink. So good. Have you guys tried this yet? The chocolate mint and hot? It's amazing. So make sure you get that. But I just can't stress enough how important it is to never quit on anything that you really believe in and that you need to do. I believe that this venture that Scott and I are now is going to be huge. It's going to be fun, but guess what? It's not going to happen overnight. We've been working on it for 15 years. It's just my network marketing business. I've been in this business since 1999. When did it happen? It never really happened for me till 2015, right? That's 16 years. Okay. So I didn't make Blue Diamond in 2 years. It took me 16 years to make Blue Diamond. But guess what if I would have quit? What if I really would have quit and said, okay, I'm really done. I really don't want to do this, and sat back in my rocker and just rocked. And I wanted to. I really wanted to quit. I was tired, So, but the joy that I've received for not quitting, the blessings I've received for not quitting, just all of you on this call, I wouldn't know, would I even know any of you on this call? Susan, I would know you. But other than that, I'm looking on the phone here. Deb, I would know Deb. But other than that, I wouldn't know anybody else. So I can't stress enough, just please don't quit. Get your people there in that January training. Get your tickets bought, please. And that'll give us an idea of how many people I know that are coming. Our rooms are getting bought up faster than our tickets are getting bought up. So, but that's because we have more tickets than we do rooms. So anyway, with that, I'm going to cut this short. I love you all so very much. I can't tell you how much you mean to me. I can't tell you how much I missed you. It was a hard week last week. This week probably wasn't any easier, but you know what? That's life. And if it was easy, everybody else would be doing it. If this job was easy, if what we were doing was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's not easy, but it's fun. It's rewarding. It's by far the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I can't encourage you all enough to hang in there with me. Let's get through this month victorious, and let's hit it hard now. So next month we'll reap the benefits of that. I love you guys so very much. Does anybody have anything they want to add? We've got 10 minutes. Lori's got some stuff going. Miss Action Lori, she's doing some things. I'm looking to see if anybody else. Scott's got a lot of stuff going, which I'm so thankful for. Danielle Earl just came on. She's got some things going down in Arizona, which I will join her next week for that. And life is good. Like my dad said, life is great if you don't weaken. And don't quit. Just don't quit. I love you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Kat.
You're welcome.